The Audrey
and Jeremy Show!
Hi, everybody. We are back with this awesome episode with Tim Murphy.
Hi there.
And the co-host.
Me?
Yeah.
Tell us about your surf history.
Wow. Well, my surf history started a long time ago when I was about 10 years old, and my parents bought me a used surfboard, and they said, you should probably learn to surf. And I said, I will definitely try to surf. And I went out there and I learned how to do the basics of surfing, and it took many, many years of falling and getting back up and falling and getting back up and realizing, where to be and where not to be. And then, when 2001 happened, everything just clicked. And I've been a dedicated surfer ever since.
Oh, that's a great story.
That's a really good story, bro.
Yeah. Okay, now this is just my question. So this question is kind of off the other questions, but how do you know Jeremy?
How do I know Jeremy? Well, funny enough, I've been knowing Jeremy probably since 2017 when I started volunteering with an organization called the Walk on Water that does surf therapy for children and adults with special needs. And Jeremy and I would see each other and high-five each other on the beach as I'd be surfing and he'd be surfing. And eventually we just became more friends than just surf bros.
Yeah.
And then we did all of it together. So once meeting at AWOW, there was an opportunity for Jeremy to do a piece for Ruby's Rainbow. Is that what it was, right?
Yeah, it was.
I think so.
It
Yeah.
was Ruby's Rainbow, and it was about a day in the life of Jeremy. And you and your mom called me and asked if I could take you out at Newport. And that was kind of that opportunity in that time where we really got close because we realized that we could do exactly what we did at AWOW. We could just do it between you and I whenever we want to. And so we shot that and had a really good time. And I mean, Jeremy, it's just crazy to look back at that video of us surfing because you're half the man that you were now because you've lost so much weight.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. I look back at that video. I was like, that's Jeremy. Oh my gosh. It's like half of you now. So you've really come a long way in terms of like your fitness level and ability to surf.
Wow. Why did you start with SoCal Surf Therapy?
Well, it was kind of understanding that there's so many different organizations that offer the same style of therapy, ocean therapy, surf therapy, but they would be at different places. They would be at different times. It wasn't always consistent. The weather wasn't always good. The surf wasn't always cooperating for us to have safe surf therapy. And so I kind of took it upon myself and recognizing that there's a little bit of a division between consistent safe surf therapy and all of these super fun events. And so with the help of you and your mom, actually, again, putting me on the right path into recognizing that I could create a program that would be all-inclusive for typical adults and children that want to learn to surf, as well as our special needs community. And so when I was able to bridge that together, SoCal Surf Therapy started in 2023.
So I kind of feel like that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago that started.
We are kind of, at the end of that 2-year mark. And Jeremy, that means that you've been surfing on your own completely for about that time, if not a little bit longer.
Wow.
Yeah. So before, Jeremy and I were surfing on a tandem board.
I remember this.
As you know, Audrey,
Yeah.
it's one in the front, one in the back, and we paddle together, and we go catch the wave, and I help usually whoever's up because I'm up first, and then when we started surfing, you were actually holding me up from falling off the board. And so that was
that's
when
funny.
Yeah. So that was when I was like, all right, Jeremy, I think you need to be on your own board. And you were a little timid at first, but then recognizing that you were able to do it and stand up without my help. And then eventually you've been able to catch your own waves, paddle all the way back out and do it all independently on your own because you believed in yourself.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, a little funny story there. I surfed when I was 8 in a surf camp, and I was terrified. like petrified.
Yeah.
And then 12 years later, Jeremy somehow convinced me to come back and try it again.
Yeah.
So I went to the AROW event.
How'd you do?
They thought I was a typical person,
Yeah.
like Jeremy, and put me behind the pier.
In the scary zone.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
I thought that I was going to.
Well.
And then after when I realized, I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait. And then I've been talking about you about it, and then you got excited.
Yeah.
I still talked to Jimmy about it. He was pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like Christina and like all of our other friends were excited.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we really want you to surf. And I'm like, well, I am going to tell you, I am a little slow.
And that's okay too.
Absolutely. And that's kind of the best part about the program. And as,
Yeah.
as you know, is we like to meet you where you are. It's not, let's just grab you and throw you on a board and we're going to take you out and take your picture. This is a different approach. It's about going slow, being patient, really paying attention to what our body is telling us, what the ocean is telling us, so that we can go out there and have a fun, safe time.
Yeah. I thought it was funny that you two were like the only people that just helped me release my new hobby now for the rest of my life.
Oh, well, that's so sweet. You know, Jeremy's been wanting to have a surf date with you for so long. And when we were finally able to provide that, it's just been really, really fun to see you both surfing, and you get to see him experiencing what he knows and loves, and he's watching you learn and experience what he already knows is deep in his heart about surfing, is now he's passing it on to you. And so that's what's been so great about this whole process.
You know, it's a great thing about being a couple because everything I do, he does. Everything he does, I do.
Absolutely. And you guys get to
So
share
I
the
think
stuff.
surfing is one of them. So that's great.
Yeah.
What value or benefit does surf for SoCal Surf Therapy?
What are the benefits and values of SoCal Surf Therapy and what it does with the community? Well, number one thing is safety, right? We want those that are a part of this program to learn and understand the ocean, why it's so powerful, why it's so dangerous, but why it also offers us such an opportunity to have a great time and have fun and really enjoy not just the ocean, but all of our friends out there that we've made. Because generally speaking, when you guys are out there, everybody else out there is typical. And they know you guys, and they are rooting for you guys out there. So it's bringing a community base together of one that normally, if we were just solely focused on the special needs community, it might miss kind of that running together of the different communities for them to actually have a different understanding of what you guys have to go through when it comes to surfing, you know? So, and then quality of life. Jeremy, just like I said earlier, you have slimmed down a lot, and that's contributed a lot to your fitness levels and your consistency with surfing, but that happens with most anyone that is really dedicated to doing things a little bit more on their own, being a little bit more motivated to paddle themselves, to get themselves up and to catch the waves, and that shows through physically. You know, surfing is a great exercise, and you don't really know you're burning calories because you're focused on having fun.
Yeah.
And so you're really working yourself, but you're also having fun at the same time. So, you know, fitness, even your mental health. Jay, how many times have we sat on that board and had a conversation about something that was a little deeper? Something that wasn't surface. It wasn't just, hey, how's it going?
What was the conversation about?
We've had multiple ones.
Multiple.
I think one that sticks out in my mind is Desi, who passed away, who's one of our really good friends from A Walk on Water. And
Oh, yeah.
I remember Jay came out and he's just like, my heart is sad. And being able to go out there and share that in the water with a friend that can hold you in that is really meaningful, you know, because I was feeling that too. He was a great friend of mine.
Yeah.
And so being able to have these deeper conversations out in the water with somebody that you know and trust has allowed us to kind of process some of the things that go on in life.
Yeah. Why did Jimmy work with you?
Well, the reason that I hired Jeremy is because he is an empathetic soul, which means that he can see someone in the community. Because I hired Jared to work with some of our Down syndrome individuals that maybe a little bit more rambunctious behaviorally. They might not be communicating the same things between someone who's typical and Jeremy, but Jeremy could communicate to someone, say, like Rocco,
Yes.
I know about him.
who you
Yeah.
were his instructor. Rocco would far more listen to you than
Yeah.
he would listen to me.
Yeah.
And because you and I have such great communication, I could say, hey, Jer, let's get him to do the push-up. And as much as I tried on my own, right on the same board with him to do it, he wouldn't really do it. But when you came into the picture, what was he doing?
He was doing it.
He was doing it.
Yeah.
He was paying attention to you. He felt more comfortable taking
Wow.
instruction from someone that he felt comfortable with.
Yeah, yeah. So what I'm hearing from this is that Rocco likes to have somebody who has the same disability as him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the best part is like it's that's what I would like to see happen is talented surfers like Jeremy. As he surfs every day, he also knows a lot about the ocean and a lot about the beginning steps of surfing. So he's a great person to be able to teach the next generation of young kids with Down syndrome how to be more independent and how to be safer in the waves.
Is there anything you want to ask before we end?
Well, I mean, I'm just so grateful that you two have put this show together. It's been a long time coming. I'm super proud of both of you, especially in the water, because you two have come a long way when it comes to surfing. So thank you for doing what you're doing and inspiring others that have someone with Down syndrome in their family or their community for doing what you're doing.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right,
All
Sarah.
right. Sarah, you're
Yeah.
next.
Sarah!
Sarah!
Are you ready, Sarah?
That was good.
Yeah, see? You like that, Sarah?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Well, when Tim and Jimmy were talking about a friend, I saw Tim's eyes like sparkle a little bit for some reason,
Aww.
and like a little teary-eyed a little bit.
Which
I mean,
one?
I honestly
Does
noticed.
he? I still have the sticker on her
Hold on.
car.
You know, those are those things that are real, you know, and it makes it, you know, they could feel that. People can see that, you know. So,
That's
and that
so
was a really meaningful time because that was a hard thing.
You know, to be honest, it's kind of funny. I can tell when somebody's about to cry.
Yeah.
There's not a wild animal growing in
I
there.
cry like once a day.
Yeah, really?
I love crying.
Yeah.
Gets it out of my system.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. We are here today with our friend and support staff, Sarah.
Hello, guys.
I'm glad that you came on, so let's get started.
Yeah.
You want to answer the first question?
My question. So my question is your role of support staff.
Yes. So I didn't know what I was getting myself into when my friend Kaylee was like, hey, I have a friend named Jeremy who needs help. He needs to be driven around. And she helped me out in a pinch. And I was like, absolutely. So basically it is transportation, but to me, it's mostly friendship. How I get to carpool karaoke with you guys everywhere. I get to go to all of your fun events with you, and I think it brings all of us so much joy. But I think that now that we're getting more into, I mean, we've known each other for a year now, we get to start planning, like, how you can be more independent, like cooking and doing all sorts of things. And I just like cheering you guys on from the sides. I see you do all of your activities, and it makes me so emotional, and I feel so much pride for you guys. I'm so excited for everything that you do. And you guys started your podcast, and I've seen it grow. I just truly love it.
That's sweet.
Very sweet.
That's definitely sweet.
Yes.
Why are we talking like this?
I don't know.
Guys, I'm awkward. I'm bringing the awkwardness.
No, it's
No,
okay. It's
it's
okay.
it's
When we
okay.
try to come up with the question in our head,
Yeah.
we just say words. So why did you want to work with us two?
I wanted to work with you guys because I had never actually hung and talked around people with disabilities before. So I had grown up a very, very shy person, and I didn't meet a lot of people. I grew up in Vegas, tried out different states, and when Kaylee had offered me this job and got me connected, I had realized that I had never actually talked with people with disabilities. And I had studied child development, marriage and family studies in college, got my bachelor's. And I realized I didn't learn anything about people with disabilities through that major when I was kind of looking forward to learning about that. And so getting to know you guys the past year has taught me a lot about different types of disabilities and how to work and communicate with different types of people. And it literally has just become like a normal friendship as it is. And that's what I want the whole world to see, is like you can befriend anyone, even if they have a disability, because you can just have a normal conversation. And us three, we're literally best friends. We talk everything. We talk about everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like every day when we see each other, we talk about everything.
I know. We talk about all the girly pop stuff, like our favorite music, like all the concerts you go to.
Yeah.
And of course, I have a boyfriend too, so we love going on double dates, all of
Yes.
us. And that's when we have the most fun, because we're all just so crazy with each other. We just bring out the best energy in one another.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like the race
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the
that we
race.
went to, and
Yeah.
you took us.
Yeah, a couple
there.
days ago, you
Yeah.
guys just went to the race, and it's really nice that I get to bring my boyfriend with you guys, because you guys have a bond with him too, and it is so much fun. We all get to hang out.
Yeah.
Even like the
Oh,
silent
I have
disco.
one good idea.
What
How
is
about
it?
we go to a Disney double date?
Oh, I would love that so much. I haven't been to Disneyland in so long.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be so much fun.
You guys would be our guides. You guys
Yeah.
would be like, okay, this is where we're going. This is the next ride. We got the secrets. We'll tell you the secrets of Disney.
yeah, yeah. So that's for later. So I think I said the question first. So
Okay,
where do you want to go next?
Working with both of us, okay, let me try to rephrase that again. You've been working with both of us now, and how'd that make that feel? You're working with people like us.
It brings me so much joy. I just love working with you guys. You guys make me smile. Even on like if I'm having like a down day, I've had like some sad things I've been going through, the second I pick you guys up and you get in my car, you lift my spirits. And that's exactly what I hope to bring to you guys, is that we can just kind of distract each other from all the things going on in the world just through our friendships.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about food prep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, oh, I'm so bad at this. Cut.
You got this.
If you want, I can jump in and help.
Yeah.
For food prep, after every activity we go to, I know exactly what you guys pick for food and your interests, so I can kind of plan that for food prep. And I know you really love poke, Jeremy, and you love chicken. We love doing protein. We love a lot of protein to keep you guys fueled and energized. So for meal preps, we will probably plan something like healthy where you could do a salad and put that protein in there. I know I love doing quinoa and pretty much everything. It's just so tasty.
Quinoa is like the best.
I know, and it's so versatile. You could really just throw like 3 things in there and it's a meal.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I like doing quinoa, and then you could throw some protein, like some chicken or some fish in there, and then just add in all of the vegetables and add a dressing on, add your healthy fats like avocado. So for like today, when we go grocery shopping and we're trying to meal prep, I'll ask you guys what you like. What are your cravings for the week? And then we'll base it off of that. But I remember one time we made a salmon. That was actually my first time cooking salmon in the oven, but we literally made it so perfectly. I mean, we just squeezed lemon juice on there, we seasoned it, and it turned out so perfectly. And we threw that on top of rice and put some edamame on there.
Oh, that sounds
That was
really
so good.
What was your rating, Jeremy? Did you enjoy it?
10 out of 10.
Nailed it.
A little fun fact, I also like poke.
You love poke.
I love poke.
We love going to poke places. It's so good for
It's so
us.
good for us.
It's basically just a salad,
yeah,
but with
yeah.
fish.
Maybe later
Yeah.
we could do a poke dish
Absolutely.
together.
I'd love to do that.
My mom said we can go out to lunch together, so maybe that can spark some new ideas.
I like
think.
that. Yeah. We'll look at the whole menu. We'll look at all the ingredients that they use, and we can be like, oh, we can just go buy those at the store.
You've been our support staff for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and you never worked with a person with a disability like me and Jimmy does.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, were you scared? Or was there anything that you learned about hanging out with us?
I think, any job that I've any job that I've started, I was always terrified. Like the first 2 weeks of just learning, and through this job, working with you guys have given me so much comfort. Like literally the first day I met you last year, I was like, this guy is so cool. I am so blessed to be able to hang out with you guys. And then I got to know you, Audrey, and I was like, oh, she is so pretty. She's so smart. She's in college. And I was like, I admire her in every way. And I couldn't wait to get closer with you guys. And it's happened. But yeah, of course, I was scared to start. And that faded pretty quickly. But what I've learned working with people with disabilities is they just have, specifically people with Down syndrome, they have the biggest hearts. And any stranger that I meet on the street, when I tell them, oh, I get to hang out with people with Down syndrome and it makes me the happiest woman on this earth, they're like, oh, I know a guy with Down syndrome and he's literally the happiest person I've ever met. And that has stayed true to every person I've met so far. They are just so happy. They radiate joy, such kindness that it just, you guys lead an example in this world that everybody needs to be more like that. We need to lead with kindness and happiness and just look forward to living each day, because it is a privilege to be living each day.
That's so sweet. Now, this
Very
is my
sweet.
other question for you.
Please.
Until Jimmy jumps in. So, when you found out that you were working with a person with a disability that you would love to enjoy and hang out with,
Mm-hmm.
does it sometimes make you cry with joy or make you cry with sadness when you look at somebody like us too?
That's a good question. I am a very emotional person, so I cry with sadness and I also cry with joy different times of the day. When I'm around you guys, I, of course, cry with so much happiness. I'm like, yes, we get to sing our favorite songs, we get to do all these things, and we're just laughing until we cry. That's another emotion where we could cry. How much we
Yeah.
laugh.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that is what brings the most amount of joy and happiness in our day. But of course there's sadness and lots of things, like the things I've seen you guys go through trying to protect Medicaid and all of that. Like we'll have our moments when we're driving and we'll get emotional about the things going on in the world, and most importantly, we just provide support to one another. It's never just me giving you guys support. You guys support me in so many ways. Just by telling me what you're going through and we can cry together, I will always be your shoulder to cry on. And you guys can literally text or call me any time of the day that you miss me, you want to talk to somebody, because I will answer that call immediately. And you guys know that. You know that.
You should hang out more often.
I know.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Well, except after today,
I was
because
gonna
we
say-
are today.
Hmm. Absolutely.
I'm going to say something.
What is it?
What's your favorite activity that you like to? No, what is your favorite activity working with me and Audrey?
My favorite activity, I love seeing you guys surf, of course. It is so cool to see you guys. I've been able to take some cool videos of you guys. But my favorite activity that we've done together was when we went to the silent disco, because that is my comfort place. That is where I can truly be myself, is when I'm dancing crazily. And I love to see it come out of you guys too. And we even got on stage and we were doing a line dance together in front of everybody.
Yes,
It's
that
like-
was
Yeah.
fun.
All of our shyness just left our body. We're like, let's get on stage, let's do this. And we had the best time. Just kind of moving our bodies, having the best time. That's exactly what we need to be doing. Whenever we're having a sad day, no, get up and dance. Let's go
Yeah.
plan some fun things.
Yeah, it's called dancing it out.
Yeah, dancing it out.
Is there anything you like to say? Anything about us?
Anything about you guys? You guys have changed my life completely. If I have kids one day, I hope that I have a kid with Down syndrome. And then you guys could literally help me take care of them. You would literally be their godparents.
I mean, at this
God,
point, we could be the couple babysitter.
I know, right?
At this point.
I'd be like, guys, I'm having a hard time. I have a new child. Please come over. Like, we are going to have each other in our lives forever. And that is
Yeah.
just the greatest thing I could have asked for.
That's so sweet.
That's very sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Today we're going to talk to Julie Reister. So let's get started. Yes.
All right. Thank you for having me. Who gets to ask the first question?
Me.
I thought that Julie wants to go first.
Why not?
All right.
What is your role?
My role, I have about 4 of them, but I provide services. And I teach yoga, I teach art, I am an empowerment coach, and I have the honor of being the associate producer for the Audrey and Jeremy show. Have you heard of it?
It's this podcast, by the way.
It's our podcast.
Well,
It's
yeah.
this podcast.
Indeed, it is.
So I have 4 roles, and you two have been involved in all of them.
Yes, we have.
And I started way back when. Do you want to hear when I first started?
I would like to hear that story.
So much.
All right. Thank you. I started working with people with disabilities in high school. I was always in trouble. I had tardies, and I had to do this thing called sparkle duty, where I had to stay in the cafeteria after eating lunch and pick up all the trash to make up for my tardies. And that was about the time that the special education table would come in, or classroom would come in and sit at a table. And they used to joke around with me and go things like, "Oh no, Julie, there's trash over here on the floor." And they'd drop trash on the floor and stuff. And high school can be tough for some people. I moved to Texas from California. I didn't know a lot of people. And I had a lot of questions about, what's cool? How do you know if you're cool? How do you get popular? Stuff like that. And I fell in love with these people and their authentic personalities. And as Sarah said, realizing, wow, we're so much more alike than we are different. And what I loved was how authentic my high school friends were. And so from there I started, it kept finding me. We kept getting put together. I was a lifeguard at a public pool, and a camp came in and wanted me to teach swim lessons, and I did that. And then skip all the way to the 90s, and I had heard about this fine art school in Anaheim that was one of its kind at the time. This was 1995.
Oh, I think I remember the school.
Yes.
Is it Hope?
Hope
Center of the
University.
Arts?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
now called Hope Center for the Arts. At the time, they were Hope University.
Yeah.
And so I started teaching there, just art, aerobics, whatever I could do to help out. I wasn't musical, and it was very much a music school. So from there, I got certified to teach certified to teach yoga. Sonia Sumar's School of Yoga, which at the time was called Yoga for the Special Child. And from there, Terry Brown called me and said, "Hi, I want you to come over and teach some of my students." And then Terry Brown, I worked with her students in her learning program for a year while she taught the parents. And then another family came to me in the early 2000s and said, "I'm sorry this is going on so long. I did not plan to do this." But then a family came to me and said, "Listen, we need you as a coach to our teenage son with autism." And then it just kept gaining momentum. And the need kept coming up for me.
And
so.
then eventually it was me.
You.
It was
yes.
me.
It was you. I started, actually, your mom and I talked when you were 4 years old.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Yes.
She called me about yoga. I had just had a baby. and I was a mess.
Oh,
I
that
had-
was Cully, right?
Yes. And I had postpartum so bad, but we were going to try to get together. But I think that was when you had first gotten your diagnoses of
Juvenile arthritis and Down syndrome.
juvenile
was-
rheumatoid.
By the way,
Yeah.
it sounds terrible, but I still have arthritis. By the way, FYI.
Right. It's manageable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I worked with you at this through the school district as your one-to-one aide, and that's
Yeah.
when the party really started.
Oh yeah. And the class was super fun because there was this teacher named Mrs. Wiseman,
Yes.
who was my 5th grade teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And when me and Julie were in like a corner of the classroom, she would say, well, do you want to be separated into a team or do you want to go in the corner with Audrey and Julie? And then all the students went over to our corner.
Yeah.
And then worked all together.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is one of the joys and the beauty of inclusion. It gives other people, the otherwise typical kids, an opportunity to ask any question they want or to figure out how they learn best, which is something we all deserve. And we made some good world changing there at that school,
Yeah,
didn't we?
we did.
Yeah.
We did. Now, this is my question.
Mm-hmm.
How long, like, how many years have we worked together? Do you know?
We have worked together 10 years.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
10 and a half years, yeah.
Yeah.
January of 2015.
Started with 5th grade, and I think it ended until I went to Ensign, I think.
Oh, wait, maybe it was actually fall of 2015 when you started 5th grade, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then...
That was a great long experience.
Yeah. I think so.
All the
I
fun
think
things we've done together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you've taught me a lot. I hope I've taught you a thing or two.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to say the last question, but I'm just going to say it anyway.
Okay.
Since you've been working with me since I was in 5th grade, when I think I was 4, I don't really know how old I was.
In 5th grade? No, you were like 10 or 11.
I don't really know what age I
Yeah.
was then, so I'm not going to mention that now. But were you scared? Did
Yeah.
you learn anything from me?
Yeah, because so much of my work had been with adults, and I did teach yoga to kids of all different abilities, but I was not a good student. I had undiagnosed severe ADHD, which you know this about me.
I do. And I
And-
can also I notice when she does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you notice when I have a flare up? Is that
No, I notice when you talk to us and you're like, oh, I have to do this. Then I have to do that.
Yes, I got to say it
Oh,
out
and then I
loud.
have to do these questions.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go over the questions. And by the way,
Yeah.
she said that before this podcast started.
Yeah, she's everywhere. And I wore my slippers today instead of my shoes, right?
Well
Let's
done.
just
Yes,
say
you
it.
forgot.
Well
Yeah.
done. I was gonna say, cause be comfortable.
Thank you. You do make me feel comfortable. I
And
appreciate
your
it.
Oh, good. That's
So
good.
in all of that, I forgot your question.
Oh, I think it was.
Do you remember?
Were you scared?
Oh, yes.
Or were you?
So yeah,
did you learn anything?
scared probably isn't the word, but, and I think it's part of my one of my superpowers is that I do want to connect with the client and find out how to best serve them. Like what is how do you feel strong and what's going to help you, I want to help you be your personal best. And it was scary to me because you came off immediately, we've talked about this and you said it was okay if I say this, right?
Yeah, I did.
Because immediately you came off with a little snark, right?
Yeah.
And in fact, the very first day that we worked together, at the end of the day, I was just kind of trying to hang back and not hover because you really didn't need my help with anything. as you were leaving, I was like, okay, bye, Audrey, I'll see you tomorrow. And you grabbed your wheeled backpack and just zoomed out of the room, zoomed across campus and didn't say goodbye or anything. So I chased you down and you ran over to where your sister was to meet you, right? And
Yeah, I just really wanted to be with my sister.
but you had said something snarky like, I don't know if I'll see you or not, something like that. I don't remember what it was, but
I
it
have
was
no idea what it was. I just said that line, and I'm like, I'm done.
Well, but my point is, it gave us the chance to actually meet on the same plane. And I said, listen, I will never talk to you like that. Do not talk to me like that. You be nice. It's easier to be nice. I will be nice to you, and you will be nice to me.
Oh, I remember that.
And you just looked at me out the corner of your eye like, yeah, we'll see how this works. But it worked out well. It worked out well. But that was the only challenge, was just to find out how I could best support you without you feeling like, no one likes to feel in trouble or reminded for something they're already planning on doing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you did teach me how. And we did brain gym, and we did things that would help you navigate your day.
It feels like I asked way too many questions here, so it feels like you should have a turn.
My question is, what is your favorite part of your job?
Okay, I would say across all roles, it would be making that connection, finding out what my client enjoys in art, finding out what yoga postures or what kind of yogi a person might want to be. And in empowerment coaching, I like to help a person identify exactly what they want in their life. Like, just because they've been doing, for exercise, they've been doing aerobics all their life, they would really rather be surfing. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Helping someone identify and implement their ideal life.
Cool. When did we start working together?
It was 2022, so 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and both of you are in self-determination.
Yes.
So when somebody is in self-determination, that means, just briefly, that you have your self-determined schedule and activities and so on. You're choosing to do that instead of the systems, which is through the regional center, and it's just kind of like, here you go. And instead, what you guys had was a person-centered plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so my goal when I work with someone that's in self-determination is I like to look at the person-centered plan, because it determines what's important to you and your best interest, your best life, and what's important for you and your best interest, your best life.
Yeah.
So those are the resources I use, and that can already be laid out for a service provider like myself or Tim or Sarah or any of your service providers.
Cool. So my question, what value do you hope to bring to this community?
The value I hope to bring to the community is inclusion.
Yes.
Inclusion, so that means, by this community, I mean the community of Orange County, because you know what? You guys own it. You get out there.
Yeah.
And you go, this is my...
we're doing stuff.
Yeah.
We're doing stuff.
Yeah, we are.
These are my resources. This is my restaurant. This is where I go. There was a time when people with disabilities and their families were encouraged to be a little more timid about getting out and about. So I like to fuel that idea of getting out and about and owning it and being your personal best. Also meeting other friends. Like there are more opportunities now to meet people that you have a lot in common with, and a sense of belonging is like the most important part of our lives, really, once we're safe and hydrated, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I hope to bring is,
Yeah.
That's cool.
thank you.
Okay. My other question is, how long have you done yoga for?
I was certified in 1998. Wow. Yeah, yeah.
I love that answer.
Yeah.
And your answer.
I was 3. No, I'm just kidding.
Really? Maybe 19?
No, I was older than that. But that's like the week I came home from, it was like a 200-hour program out near San Francisco. It was awesome. And the week I came home, Terry Brown called me and said, "Hi, I understand you're certified." And I was trying to be like, "Oh yeah, but I gotta figure this out. I gotta put together a routine. I gotta do this and that." And she said, "No, you'll be fine. I'll see you at my house on Saturday." And I was, in her Terry Brown way of believing in people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember I go to her house and tried to
So
make
happy
my
to
writing
learn.
better.
Yeah.
I remember
yeah.
that I was there. when I
And
was
we
like
did a little
5.
bit of yoga,
Oh yes.
like a yoga meditation and stuff. And
Yeah.
she normally like gives me like a drink or something to eat.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She
went
has a
to-
wonderful program.
Yeah, I went to Terry since I was 5.
Okay, I had no
Aw.
idea. I'm pretty sure I was 16 when I did it, but I am not sure.
Yeah, many ages that she works with.
I was not sure. But she did have a cool garden at her house, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she does.
Yes. Yes. She has a
Like
beautiful
all,
garden.
all like the flowers,
Yep.
and all like the birds and stuff that flies in.
Mm-hmm.
Near me.
Really thought that was
Yeah.
pretty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
It is.
It's been fun.
It's been a lot of fun.